Well, how about it, y'all? This is Daniel Nicholson with Nicholson Farms, and welcome back to another video. Just stopped by the farm on my way to work. We're going to bottle feed our baby this morning and check and see if we have any baby goats. We are officially 1 week into what is supposed to be our kidding season. And we started a little early. We had 4 babies 2 days early. Then we had one the day after the girls' due dates, and we haven't had any since. I haven't been up there to the goat herd this morning yet. So we're going to go check on them. First, we're going to make this little bottle, take to our baby that we're kind of supplementing a little bit, and see if we have any new baby goats this morning. I woke up with a feeling this morning, and we're going to see if it comes true, if we have some babies. But we're going to feed the baby this morning whenever I come home for my lunch break. Check the herd. We'll check them then, and then whenever I get off, I'll check them again, and we'll do a couple things this afternoon. So I hope you enjoy the video. Like I said, first we've got to fill up this bottle. I need to rinse it out real quick, so I'm just going to warm up some hot water, let it run for a second, wash this bottle out real good, and just use the hot water temperature that's coming out of the faucet for the temperature of our bottle. We are using the kid milk replacer now instead of the colostrum. We used the colostrum for about the first 4 or 5 days, and now we've just moved on to the replacement. It's a little bit cheaper to make. And we're still giving this kid about 2 to 3 bottles a day. Just kind of depends on what I have going on in the afternoon. If I'm here late, I'll give them another bottle before I leave. But I've typically been giving them a bottle first thing in the morning. He really doesn't eat that much first thing in the morning. When I come home for lunch, if I get a chance and I've got time, I'll feed him then. But I for sure feed him whenever I get off in the afternoons. Then, like I said, if I'm here pretty late, I'll give him a little bit more. Some days he acts like he's hungrier than the others, so I think his mom's doing a little bit more production, but it's really hard to tell. He does eat every time. He eats a little bit every time I put the bottle in his mouth. Like I said, some days are more than others. We're just going to put 12 ounces of warm water in the bottle. Got my funnel, stick that down in there. We're gonna get a half a cup of this replacement. It's about like half. Shake it up. Let's go find a little booger, give him some food, and see if we have any action for as the baby's coming. Well, it's not looking too good for what I'm seeing walking in. I don't see anybody off by themselves or anything like that, but we'll see. Let's find our little buddy, feed him, and then we'll kind of look around and check on the does. See if anybody looks like they're getting started at least. The little man's up and moving this morning. Looks like he's trying to rob milk off of everybody else. Hey, bud, you want some milk? Definitely hungry. Well, no, he's done. Come on. Get after it. Can't help you if you don't suck. Well, I guess he's not wanting too much milk this morning. We'll try one more time. He ain't having it this morning. Doesn't seem like anybody's getting close in here. Let's walk outside and check on the ones out there. See if anybody out there's ready to go. Here's our little twins. They're up and moving this morning. This girl over here is the one I'm looking for every time I come out here. She just looks like she's ready to bust. Gonna happen today, girl? What about y'all? Doesn't look like we had any new babies last night. Doesn't look like anybody's in the process now. Here's the triplets. Well, I better get to work. We're gonna come check on these girls here after a while. I got a feeling we're gonna have them today. We'll see, could be wrong. I've had the feeling every day for the past week, it feels like, but woke up this morning ready to go, in a good mood. Told myself it's gonna be a good day. We're gonna have some baby goats, hopefully. But let me get to work. I'll catch up with y'all in just a little while. Well, I guess the Lord was trying to tell me something when I woke up this morning, because I just pulled in the driveway for lunch. I was gonna go heat up the bottle for our baby. Looked out in the pasture, and I think we have 2 new mamas. Let's go check them out. This one up here looks like she just had them. She might be still in the process of having another one. So we'll check out and see what we've got this afternoon. I was right this morning, for once. Yeah, this girl right here, we just missed. She's got one out, she's still laying down. She might have another one coming. Make sure the sack's off of this one's mouth since I'm here. She's good to go. We're gonna leave her alone for a second. Let her clean that baby off. We're gonna go check out this other one over here. I think she's got 2. Hey mama, you got 2 babies. Got one really big one, one that's a little small. Mouth's a little cold. This one's up, it's been up for a minute. Let's see if we can get her cleaning this one off. This is a small little baby. This second little baby, he's a little bit smaller, or this is a girl, this is a boy. She's a little bit smaller, but not by too much. She's up and standing. It doesn't look like the mama's licked her off at all. The other one's completely clean. I think we're probably gonna see if we can get her and that baby in the barn, lock them up for just a little while. Maybe she can start cleaning them off, getting them going. Just getting her eating really would be a huge step. Just a little bonding time. I'm not sure about this mom. I think she's I'm pretty sure she's a second-time mom. And last year she just had a single, so she hasn't passed her after birth yet, so I don't think she's had them for too long. We're just gonna kind of back off for a second. Maybe she can start taking care of that other one. She gets to licking it and stimulating it some. It's gonna be just fine. I'm probably gonna go heat up that bottle for this little guy and maybe grab a towel or something to kind of wipe some of that nasty wet stuff off of her so she doesn't get too chilled. Her mouth is a little wet, but she still has a suck reflex, so, and she's standing up, so hopefully if we just back off, give her some space, she's gonna do her job. So I'm gonna run down to the shed real quick, grab something to dry that baby off with, and heat up that bottle for our baby that we're still bottle feeding. Get back up here real quick, so hopefully we can catch this doe having her baby, her second baby if she has one in there. I might just set the phone up on a time lapse real quick and maybe we catch it. We'll see. That's what I'll do. Just leave the phone right here with you. I'll leave you here right here with the goat and see if we can catch a baby being born on camera. Well, we both just missed it. I was pulling up the driveway. She just dropped that second one.
give her a second to bond with those, get them up. We're gonna go to tend to this little girl over here a little bit. I'm just gonna dry her off a little bit. I get off of work in about an hour and a half. So I'll be home and I'll get this mama pinned up and at least get some colostrum in this baby. But she's laying down, don't look too good. We'll see what we can do. Dry her off and see if we can get her up, get her nursing. Like I said, I'll be home shortly and we'll see what we can do. Hey. So I dried that baby off just a little bit. I'm about to dry it off a little bit more. But I took the other baby into the barn and just kind of left her out here with just that one. She's sniffing it, but I think she's just still confused. She just dropped 2 babies, you know. I don't know what's going through her mind, but obviously it's not a great mothering ability, but I think she'll come around. At least the baby's out of the wind now. We're gonna dry it off just a little bit more, and like I said, I'll be home here shortly. If she still hasn't cleaned it off and the baby still hasn't sucked, then I'll probably grab her and squirt out some colostrum and put in a bottle and see if I can feed that baby a little bit just to keep it going. I think she'll eventually come around to having 2 babies, but we need to get this baby started. This baby needs some colostrum in the first 3 to 4 hours for sure. She's standing, not really moving really well. The other baby's pretty big compared to her. But that's typical with boys. But we need to get some milk in this baby, some colostrum in this baby. So let me dry her off a little bit more. We're gonna leave her pinned up in this barn. And hopefully when I come back, I doubt it, but hopefully when I come back, she's gonna be attending to both of them. I don't wanna wipe all the scent off of her. I want the mom to still be able to smell her scent. But she's gotta get a little fight in her. To do that, we gotta get her a little warmer. Kind of be a little aggressive. Come on. Get up there and go suck. Her mouth's a little cold. I might go ahead and see if I can milk that mom out just a little bit, just to get this baby started. She still has a suck reflex. Not too far gone, but I don't want her to go any farther in the next hour. So let me see if I can get a little bit out of this mama. This mama's not the tamest. We'll see what we can do. I ain't killing you. Can't see what I'm doing. I got her laid down, milking straight into our bottle. I probably got about 3 ounces or so in there. That's plenty enough. We'll let her up. See if this baby will take this nipple. She sucked all that down. That ought to give her some energy here shortly. I'm gonna go back to work real quick. Be back hopefully in about an hour. And hopefully this baby's gonna be up and moving and trying to get to the mama's teat at least. Maybe the mama will start paying it a little more attention. But that's good to see. She definitely needed some milk or some colostrum. that ought to get her going decent. We're over there with brother, so hopefully she'll tend to him. On a positive note, this mama is taking care of her babies really good. She's got them both cleaned off already. Got them up. They're really two big frame little doelings. So happy with her. She's a pretty good mom for the most part over the past couple years. Give her some time. She should be just fine with these two little doelings. That makes 6 doelings and 4 little buck kids. Brings us at a total of 10 baby goats. I'm gonna run back to work. We'll be back out here shortly to check on how everybody's doing. See if anybody else has had any babies this afternoon. Well, I just got off of work and just got back to the farm. Still doesn't look like this mama's really cleaned this baby off at all, really. And I've been kind of messing around off camera trying to get the baby to suck with the mom still standing up. And whenever the baby cries, she does kind of bleat back to him or her. It's just every time the baby gets underneath there, she's just unsure if that's actually her baby. The baby, I haven't seen the baby latch on at all. The baby keeps going to corners and trying to suck. I think the baby just kind of got a little cold right off the bat. She probably, I don't know, she had a rough time with the first one. The first one finally came out, and she was worried about that baby whenever the second one came out. I don't know, it's hard to tell without being here. I think I'm gonna take the bottle that we fed her with earlier, go take it down to the house, wash it pretty good, and then we're gonna come back up here and I'll probably lay that doe back down, squirt some colostrum back out, feed this baby. The baby's mouth feels a whole lot warmer. The suck reflex is a whole lot better. So there's still some hope. I mean, I'm not giving up on it for sure. I won't give up on this mama taking this baby for a couple days. But we're gonna go get this baby some colostrum, leave them locked up. I'm gonna get mama some water and a little bit of grain, probably, maybe some hay. And we're just gonna keep them locked up. Hopefully she's gonna realize this is her baby over time. I mean, she's looking at it now and kind of calling to it a little bit. I think once the baby gets a little bit stronger, has a little more will to go for that teat, we're gonna be just fine. But a little too early to tell, I guess. Hopefully this little girl, she's down here below my feet now. Hopefully this little girl's gonna get it together, get aggressive, and make that mama take her, right? Isn't that right? I'm gonna go get the bottle cleaned out so we can get back up here and get her a little more food. In other good news, this mama still doing good with her babies. I was actually looking over here a minute ago. These babies are already trying to jump around a little bit. They're climbing on mom. Both of them's been up. I've seen both of them nurse. Pretty lively little group. I don't think we'd have too much to worry about this mama and these twin little girls. All right, so I'm back up here now. It's been about 30-40 minutes. Baby that we're concerned about's over here. Still not cleaned off. Baby that's doing fine is over here by mama. Every time this little baby bleeps a little bit, the mama responds to it. So we're gonna get some more colostrum into her real quick and see if she gets some more energy and she'll actually nurse. We'll do this a couple times throughout the afternoon, and hopefully maybe tomorrow morning when I get here, mama's taking care of both of them. But I guess I'm gonna have to catch mama, flip her back down. I'm gonna milk her back out into my bottle. We're gonna milk a good bit out, and whatever this baby will drink, I'm gonna give it to her now. Just because I want her to get off to a good start. She's probably 2.5, 3 hours old now, so she definitely needs as much colostrum as we can get into her. So let me catch mama. I know it doesn't look pleasant whenever I flip her on the side, but it's just me up here. I can't hold a bottle, and milk her teat at the same time. So that's just the way it has to be done. I'm flipping her on the side, putting my knee on her neck so she can't stand up. It's not as bad as it looks, I don't think, at least. She doesn't like it, but it's my only way to get the milk from her right now. So let's get started. Let's get this baby's belly full. I wouldn't have to do all this. Normally I just grab the opposite front leg, pull her head towards you. She's making a big fuss of it, but it's not that bad. Keep your knee on her neck and do what you need to do quickly. You're hungry. So I did see baby P earlier when I was up here. So that colostrum we gave her earlier got through her system. Hopefully this is just, like I said earlier, this is just going to give her some energy to really pursue that mom. And like I said, the mom's kind of paying her attention more and more as time goes on. She's kind of just humming at her, or whatever the sound the goats make to their babies. But she is paying her a little more attention now than she was. Baby's kind of walking towards mom now. But mom's not making a violent effort at the moment. Me standing in here and just holding her down is probably not doing the best. We're going to leave them alone, and in a couple hours we'll come back up here and do this all again probably. We'll probably do this 2 or 3 more times this afternoon. It's about 3 o'clock now, and I'm going to stay out here till at least 7 or 8. And I'll probably do it 3 or 4 times before I head home for the night. And first thing when I get here early in the morning, I'm going to try to get here about 5:36 in the morning. I will do this again and continue. And hopefully, over time, this is going to work. Like I said, this mom, she had a single last year, and I remember having a little bit of a tough time with her last year, getting her started on that single. But she came around, raised a pretty good kid. Not the best genetics for his mothering ability, so I don't know if this little girl will end up staying here at the farm. Mama probably should go, but we're going to see what happens. Don't want any bottle babies, that's for sure. We're already having to bottle feed that one baby out there too much now. We'll just kind of have to see how it goes. She's still a little clumsy. I don't know why she keeps walking to the corner. Her mom's standing right there. There she goes to peeing. Oh, she's peeing. It's a good thing. Guess all we need now is TIME time. Well, I believe that's probably going to do it for this video. We've got some brand new babies on the ground. It's been almost a week since we've had some, and I haven't really been filming much this past week because I was just expecting baby goats to be on the ground, and I can record that, and I get tired of recording the same old chores every day. And actually this video is going to be published here in just a couple hours. I'm about to go edit it now. Still got to do all my chores, but we've got a lot going on this afternoon and this weekend, so I'm going to be trying to film as much as I can this weekend. I really want to get my farm scale up here to the barn, hooked up to our new chute that we made just a couple weeks ago, to try to get all our pigs weighed so I can get them sold hopefully next week. And we're planting the garden this weekend, should have more babies and all that good stuff. I really want to try to get ahead of schedule for our videos. Try to cram maybe 3 or 4 videos out this weekend so we can get a little ahead of schedule, because me and Maddie's baby is only about 3 or 4 weeks away. So it'd be nice to get ahead of schedule so I can still have some videos coming out whenever we have the baby. Might be taking a week or so off whenever the baby comes, but if I can, I'm gonna get ahead of schedule so we can have some videos. And like I said, this video is coming out this afternoon. Couldn't think of anything other than chores to do yesterday afternoon. I really didn't want to film that, and I prayed last night. I said, God, I need some baby goats tomorrow so I can make a video, and woke up feeling good this morning. had a good feeling, and God blessed us this afternoon with 4 brand new babies. We've got 3 girls, 1 boy. Hopefully God's gonna watch over this little girl and make this mama start taking care of her. But we're gonna do what we can, keep her moving along. She's up and moving around a little bit better already. I'm kind of looking at her off camera. But I really appreciate y'all hanging out with us. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, and we'll see y'all on the next one.